What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Fish Bro here. In today's video, we're going to be taking care of a problem that came up with the Red Sea dosing bottles. So let's go ahead and take a look at those and then get right into the video. Let's go. All right, guys, before we get to the problem with the dosing bottles, I did just want to say that the corals are doing great from the last video. I also picked up a few new pieces. I really got to stop picking up coral right now and just focus on the tank, the maintenance, and the parameters. But just wanted to give you guys that quick little rundown before we get into the bottles down here. Okay, so this is the problem with the bottles. They're getting crushed due to the pressure. I'm scared that the tubing is going to get crushed in there as well, and then we're not going to be dosing the correct amount of alkalinity. So I went ahead and got a container where we can go ahead and put the supplements inside the container and display them as well, instead of keeping them inside the bottles like this. So let's go ahead and unbox that container, and then we're gonna set it up. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's see what we got inside. I'm pretty excited for this. I think it's gonna look awesome since it's going to be displayed as opposed to hidden in the bottles. And I think it looks very like a chemistry lab, so that's a cool look as well, like a little science lab. Ooh, they look nice. And obviously I went with the red to keep the red theme going with the Red Sea. So let's take these guys out. Oh, very nice. They are actually a lot smaller than what the reviews were saying. I got these on Amazon. I think I got this for like 40 bucks. So very good price, I would say, for something this nice. Wow, guys, so I'm really liking the way it looks. I'm liking everything about it so far, so definitely I think it was worth it. So let's go ahead and set it up now. All right, guys, so it looks like this already has a tubing inside the actual containers. So all we have to do is get the outer tubing here and connect it here to these connections, and we should be good to go. So very simple. If you see these here, they actually have the other tubing inside as well that you have to connect. But the cool thing is that, well, these already come plumbed or pre-tubed, so that makes it so much easier to install. So let's go ahead, pour the supplements in, connect it, and get it ready to go. All right, guys, and that right there is the final look. I really like it. I'm super happy with it. I really like how it gives you that science lab type of look. Can't go wrong with that. Much better than having the crushed bottle displayed right there. That is 100% better. So if you're using the bottles, this is a possibility. So maybe try to look for another container where you can go ahead and keep your supplements. Also, if I could give any advice, it would be to make sure that you are dosing. I know a lot of the times when you're coming into this hobby, we always question, like, can I do this without dosing? And the short answer is probably, but probably no. You need to dose your tank. You need to make sure you're checking those parameters. I kid you not, ever since I started this hobby, I've always struggled with the health of my corals and the extension of my corals, and just the way my corals looked. I was never happy with it. Not up until recently I started dosing, and I noticed a big difference within my corals. So I know sometimes we say, like, oh, well, when I do water changes, it's already, you know, giving that new alkalinity, that new calcium, that new magnesium. It's basically refilling those supplements. But to be honest, there's just nothing like dosing. You really honestly have to dose. And a lot of times we say, well, I'll just manually dose, but you know, you tend to forget, and corals just love consistency. If you're going to be consistent manually dosing, then for sure 100% go for it. But I would definitely recommend you guys checking out an automatic doser. That would definitely help the dosing situation, make it a little bit easier for you guys. And trust me, it's really fun to dose. It's really fun to just deal with that, you know, area of reefing. I think it's an awesome part of reefing, and yeah, I don't think you can get away with a tank that you don't dose. I've most definitely seen every successful tank, or every person that I've spoken to that has a successful tank, they are definitely dosing. So with that being said, go dose.